So good morning everyone. Now we'll discuss about the web sling or lifting belt related operations, how you have to go with the lifting. Okay, there are different types of belts, okay, with the color code as well. So you have to identify the color codes of that belt, and then you have to go as per the lifting capacity, of that belt. If you choose related to the red color belt, so the lifting capacity of that belt you have to identify first. What type of the tons related to the load. Okay, 1 ton, 2 ton, 3 ton, 4 ton, 5 ton. Okay, it is totally depend upon the color codes of that lifting strip. Okay, the strap which you need to identify first. So there are different types of lifting belts which we are using for the lifting purpose. That comes under Lawler rules and regulations. Lawler rules and regulations means lifting operation, lifting equipment regulations. So all lifting operations which comes under Lawler regulations. So lifting operation, lifting equipment, that comes under related to the web belts and slings. Okay. So how to know the workload of the lifting belt? So it is totally depend upon the color code. If you are using the violet type of color code which relates for the 1 ton. Okay, if you are using violet type of color code of the lifting belt, so you can go with the 1 ton. The capacity of that lifting belt is 1 ton. So it means that you have to lift up to 200 ton, 300 ton. Not you have to go with 1 ton. The lifting capacity of that belt is 1 ton. It means that you cannot be able to lift totally the whole weight of that material is 1 ton, because at the time of lifting it's gets a jerk, and due to that jerk there may be the possibility that it may break. Due to that there may be the possibility it's create more impact, it's create a bigger impact on the same belt. So it is very important, if the capacity of the lifting belt says 1 ton, you have to lift in between like 500 kg or 300 kg. So you can get a safe limit. Okay, safe limit for the lifting capacity. If suppose you want to lift 1 ton, so you have to use 3 ton. The belt of that capacity you have to use 3 ton. So you can easily lift the 1 ton belt. Okay, because you have to go with the safe limit as well. Understood? Now the color violet width, which is 25 upon 30 mm, the width of that rescue strap or lifting strap. Okay. There is one more thing which you need to consider: the one single black line. The one single black line in the lifting strap, it says that you have to lift only 1 ton. Okay. The green one, if you go with the green rescue strings or lifting strap, okay. So there is the 2 strip which is black line, 2 black lines over there. So you can easily identify. Okay, color is green and the 2 black lines over there in the same lifting strap. Okay, so that comes under 2 ton. You can easily lift with the help of the load which is 1 ton, and the capacity which goes for the safety purpose which goes around 2 ton. Okay, and if you go with the yellow color belt which goes related to the 3 strips, there are 3 black line strips. So it clearly says that you can lift up to 3 ton. Understood? And the width which goes around 75 to 90. So this is how the different types of belts. Gray, if you can go with the gray color lifting belt, which says around 4 ton, but you can lift up to 2 ton only. Okay, don't increase the weight, because you have to go with the safety limit. Safety limit is very important. Don't cross the safety limit. If the belt says you can lift 4 ton, better to go with 2 ton only. Okay, go with safe limit. Then red lifting belt, it says 5 ton you can easily lift. Width of that 125 upon 150 mm, and there are 5 black lines, so you will easily identify there is 5 black lines says 5 ton you can lift. But again you have to go with safe limit, so you can go up to 3 ton. Okay. Brown which says 6 ton, width 150 mm to 180 mm, there are 6 black lines. So with the help of that black lines you can easily identify, you can go with the 6 ton. but again for the safety limit go with 4 ton. 4 ton or 4.5 ton. Never go with 6 ton. If the belt says you can lift up to 6 ton, but you have to go for the safety limit, so better to go with 4.5 ton. Okay, always go with safety limit. Blue belt which says around 8 ton. Okay, the width of that 200 upon 240 mm, and the strips, black strips over there, black lines over there of the same belt, 8 black lines. So once you identify, okay, 8 black lines over there, it means it clearly says the belt which you can lift up to 8 ton. But for safety reason, again you have to go up to 6 ton only. The orange one which says around 10 tons, there is the 10 strips, 10 black lines. So again you can identify the belt. The lifting capacity of that belt is 10 ton. But again for safety reason you have to go up to 8 tons. Understood? The inspection of the belt slings. How to inspect the belts? So use correct belt according to the load to be lifted. Okay. Check any damage. Check any sign of damage. Any sign of damage, any symptoms which is related to the damaging, maybe cut, maybe wear and tear. Okay. Any minor cut on the eye section or on the belt, you have to check thoroughly. It is very important while using belt, you have to check thoroughly. Proper checking is very important. At the time when you go to lift the material, if you do not check, if you do not inspect in proper way, it might like broke out. Okay, or it might break immediately at the time of lifting because it is already some parts which is already cutted. So better to inspect the belts before lifting of the material. Okay, pre-checkings is very important. So check any damage in the belt such as wear, tear and cut in the eye belt or any stitching. Do not use the stitching belts. Don't use any type of stitching over there in the belts. Don't use that kind of belts. Okay. Check the belt properly hooked with material to be lifted. Yes, at the time of lifting, check the hooking position as well, whether it is properly hooked or not, whether it is totally covered. Okay, so there is no chance it will come out. Okay, so check the hooks, check proper locking systems over there, then you can go for lifting purpose. Okay, then avoid sharp edges to be avoided. There is no any sharp edges, you have to avoid that, you have to barricade that part so you can go for the lifting operation in the normal way. Okay, and then position of the belt should be in center, of gravity. So yes, it is very important when you are lifting any material, you have to always hold that material from the center. So the lifting activities, it should be in a proper way. Okay, so lifting center is the gravity of material to be lifted. So these are the things which is very important as per the lifting operations, lifting equipment. Okay, regulations that comes under Lola rules and regulations, and web sling belts lifting capacity, which is depends on the color code. There are different types of color codes which relates to the different tons over there, the capacity of that web slings. Understood everyone?